Tank, he got the power, he got the equalizer. Anything can happen with Tank. But Tank give away a lot of rounds.
This big with 1,000 keys on it. But every key, they knew that key was for a certain door to get into the building. When he's moving around, I'm saying he's the super with that big key ring, and he's looking for the right key to get in the door.
A chess match.
Did you understand in that moment, like, why he is who he is?
Yeah, I seen why he's able to beat these guys.
Curmel Moton just fired a warning shot at Lamont Roach. Don't be stupid enough to face Gervonta Davis again. After seeing Tank's new beast mode physique, Moton made it clear. Davis isn't just back. He's more dangerous than ever. He slammed home the point that Tank is boxing's top dog for a reason. And with Davis, you never know what'll happen, except someone's likely getting hurt. Moton basically said if Roach takes this rematch, he's gambling with his career.
Guys put the pressure, got some skills himself, and I feel like it's gonna be a great fight. I know I'm the better fighter, the more sharper fighter, and I know I'm working harder than him. So, we're gonna see. But I know that I have what it takes, and I'm gonna prove it on the first.
Jervonta Davis's new training clip has fans freaking out, and for good reason. In just a few seconds of gym footage, it's clear, Tank looks terrifying. He's bulked up, faster than ever, and every punch looks like it's meant to end a career. This isn't casual training. This is a warning shot. Observers aren't calling it practice. They're calling it preparation for destruction. Davis isn't coming to box. He's coming to end Lamont Roach. Carmel Mutton just dropped a bombshell about sparring with Gervonta Davis. And it's not pretty. He admitted that stepping in the ring with Tank wasn't just intense, it was overwhelming. Forget raw power. Davis broke him down with precision, pressure, and ruthless timing. Moton said he felt like he was just trying to survive. That sparring session showed him exactly why seasoned fighters crumble against Davis. Tank doesn't just fight, he mentally and physically destroys you.
What was it like when you sparred him? I know you sparred Tank early on.
Yeah.
What was that experience like? Like, replay that experience for me. Like, you coming out of it, what was your thought?
Yeah, I was nervous at first. I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really like trying to knock me out or nothing like that. But we was going like, he was using the speed on me. Like, we was both like going speed for speed, and it was great. It was like a chess match.
Did you understand in that moment, like, why he is who he is?
Yeah, I seen why he's able to beat these guys. Then I also seen why I got all this hype around me too.
Even knowing the danger, Carmel once said he wanted to fight Gervonta Davis before Tank retires. Yeah, seriously. It wasn't about clout. It was about seeing if he could survive against one of boxing's most complete killers. He knew stepping in with Davis could end badly, but still wanted to test himself. Call it courage or call it crazy. But it shows Carmel respects greatness enough to walk straight into the fire.
He is a big fight. Do you think Tank will retire before you can, because there is a small possibility. He's still at 35, so maybe you can catch him at 40 in 5 years, right? He's what, 29? He'll be 29 November, or he's 29 now? One of the two. So he'll be 30. Technically it'll be like him fighting Loma. Loma's 36. Or you don't even think about that?
I don't think about it. I'm not really focused on it. I'm focused on now, my upcoming fights. Take one fight at a time, but who knows what the future holds. I do know Tank said that he didn't want to be around that much longer though. From what he said, take care of not Devin no more. He don't want to fight Devin no more. But Shakur, what's he said, Tiafimo? I think he said he wanted to retire, but who knows?
People keep comparing Carmel to Gervonta Davis, and he's not mad about it. Instead of getting offended, Carmel takes it as a sign he's leveling up. Being mentioned in the same breath as Tank means he's doing something right. But let's be real, Davis isn't just a champion. He's the face of boxing, known for knockouts and show-stopping fights. For Carmel, that comparison isn't just flattering. It's pressure to prove he actually belongs in that conversation.
A lot of people compare you to Tank. When you hear that, like when they call you Tank 2.0 or whatever the case is, how do you feel about that?
I used to take it as like a compliment. When I was an amateur, I used to take it as a compliment. If they compare me to Tank, he faced boxing, like the biggest names in the sport, real high skill. But now I feel like I want to make a name for myself. I don't want to be 2.0 or nobody. I want to be the first me, and make my own name.
Oscar de la Hoya didn't sugarcoat it. Lamont Roach is in deep trouble. While he gave Roach credit for his skills, De La Hoya made it clear, Gervonta Davis is a different animal. He hinted that Roach's technique won't mean much once Tank's aggression and ring IQ kick in. In Oscar's eyes, this isn't just a fight. It's Roach stepping into a lion's cage.
Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
Frank Martin didn't hold back. He says Lamont Roach is in for a rough night. While he respects Roach's skills, Martin made it clear, Gervonta Davis is going to break him down. With Tank's power and total ring control, Martin predicts Roach will be fighting just to survive. He's seen what Davis does to opponents, and it's not pretty. According to Martin, once the bell rings, Roach is stepping into a slow, painful dismantling.
They're trying to give that fight more of a, like, oh, it's going to be a good fight, but no. Roach is a decent fighter, but Tank gonna dog him. Tank gonna dog him.
For sure.
Steven Espinosa just pulled the curtain back and dropped some truth bombs. He says Gervonta Davis is an absolute monster at 135 pounds, where his speed and power hit perfect sync. Sure, Tank has fought at 140, but lightweight is where he owns the ring. Espinosa also exposed why the Shakur Stevenson fight fell apart. Behind-the-scenes contract drama, not ducking. Despite the mess, he's crystal clear. Davis is still boxing's biggest star, and his rise isn't slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Waking up in Texas and coming over here, I'm like, geez, that cold is different, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Steven, Tank versus Lamont Roach, right? March 1st, we're going to get this fight here in New York. There are a lot of questions of why Lamont Roach, right? Let's not discredit him. He's a great fighter, great chin, high IQ. But why Lamont Roach? That's the questions that all the fans are asking at the beginning.
Look, I think the reality is, I think those are fair questions. I mean, look, when you have fighters the caliber of Tank, of Canelo, the bar is always high. When you continue to perform well against high-level opposition, people expect a lot from him. There were preliminary discussions about the Shakur fight, early on, like back early, for 2024, before this was scheduled. Didn't get very far for reasons I won't go into. But
come on.
I just think there were, I'm not sure that the time was right. I think, what Shakur was looking for was something different than, he was looking for more of a long-term commitment other than just doing one fight, and so he's got his deal, he's getting busy, he's got a fight scheduled, and, maybe we'll pick up and do something there. But aside from that, to be candid, those are the big names at 135. I know Tank has gone up to 140, and he would on occasion. He hasn't looked the best there. Overall, I think 135 is his best weight.
From brutal sparring stories to failed mega fight deals, one thing's clear. Gervonta Davis isn't just built for war, he is the war. Whether it's Roach, Shakur, or anyone else, stepping in with Tank means risking it all. Don't miss what happens next. Subscribe now for more raw takes, inside scoops, and fight night chaos.